Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be reviewing questions 6 to 10 on the SAT Practice Test 2, the Math No Calculator section. We've done several videos previously looking at the other questions in the No Calculator section as well as the Calculator section. Make sure to check those out. And as always, if you find these videos helpful or informative, please be sure to like and subscribe. Let's get on with it. The XY plane above, line L is parallel to line K. What is the value of P, where P0 is a point on K? Let's see what we can do. Well, we know that if two lines are parallel, they have the same slope. That's the definition of being parallel. The slope of line L is 2 minus 0 over 0 minus -5, or 2/5 by rise over run. So since the K and L are parallel, the slope of line K is also going to be 2/5. We can write the slope of line K using these 2 points as 0 minus -4 over P minus 0, and that's supposed to be equal to 2/5. So 4 over P equals 2/5, so 4 equals 2/5 P, and then P is going to be equal to 10, or answer choice D. Alright, let's keep going with question number 7. If x to the a squared over x to the b squared equals x to the 16, or x greater than 1, and a plus b is equal to 2, what is the value of a minus b? Well, we can bust out our exponent rules here. So if x to the a squared over x to the b squared equals x to the a squared minus b squared equals x to the 16. So a squared minus b squared equals 16. Since a squared minus b squared equals a minus b times a plus b, that's the difference of squares. You should know that one. I'll try to memorize it. It's very important. And then since a plus b is 2, that means that 16 equals 2 times a, so it should be 2 times a minus b, so a minus b equals 8, or answer choice A. Let's keep going. Question number 8. We're told that NA equals 360, where the measure A in degrees of an exterior angle of a regular polygon is related to the number of sides N of the polygon by the formula above. If the measure of an exterior angle of a regular polygon is greater than 50 degrees, what is the greatest number of sides it can have? Well, the measure of the exterior angle is greater than 50 degrees for n sides, and the total number of degrees will be greater than 50n. So 360 is greater than 50n. Well, the greatest n of both this is 7, or answer choice C. Let's keep going. Question number 9. The graph of a line in the xy plane has slope 2 and contains the point 1, 8. The graph of a second line passes through the points 1, 2, and 2, 1. The two lines intersect at the point A, B. What is the value of A plus B? Now, the most consistent way to do this, one that works every time, is to find the equation of each line and then calculate the intersection. However, there is a different way you can do this by noticing the second line is connected by 2 points, 1, 2, and 2, 1, that have the same slope, and same sum. Since these 2 points have the same sum, all the other points of this line will also have the same sum, which means that the intersection has to be on that line, right? So the intersection will have a sum of 3 of A and B. So that, because of that, the answer is answer choice B. Alright, let's look at the last problem of the set. So the following equations has a graph in the xy plane for which y is always bigger than or equal to -1. Well, you can simply plug in choices. You can plug in x equals 0. See A, B, and D give negative numbers, while C is a positive number. So the other three will always have, or B will always have values that are not fulfill these conditions. For D, you can always just plug in a different number, right? You can try, say 0, right? And you get -2. That doesn't work. You can also see that if you plug in, you can also see that answer choice C is something square, so it's always going to be positive. That's why it's always going to have a value greater than or equal to -1. So it is answer choice C. Right, that would be the end of this set. Be sure to tune in next time when we do questions 11 to 15 in this set, the no calculator portion of SAT Practice Test 2, the math section. Until then, see you next time.